What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, indeed. Red Hot Chili Peppers fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Eli, and this is actually Eli's prioritized request for the month of November for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Eli. Hope you enjoy the show. Eli wanted to see me react to this. It is Red Hot Chili Peppers with a tune entitled Deep Kick. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Red Hot Chili Peppers, alright? And the video has 1 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. Deep Kick. That's all I got. I do recognize this. I've done a reaction to at least one song off of this album. Hold on. Let me. Which guitar player is this? Let's see. This would be Dave Navarro. Okay, so this is the. If I'm not mistaken, I think he only appeared on one studio album with originals. Oh, there was a covers compilation that he appeared on as well, and then he was out. Okay. So, and this is coming in handy, boy. Let me tell you, this is really starting to come in handy quite a bit. Okay, so this is Navarro on guitar, so I can kind of get an idea in my head of what this is going to sound like guitar-wise, probably. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
It started when we were little kids, free spirits, but already tormented by our own hands, given to us by our parents. We got together and wrote on desks and slept in laundry rooms near snowy mountains, and slipped through whatever cracks we could find, minds altered, we didn't falter, in portraying hysterical and tragic characters in a small-filled universe. We loved the dirty city and the journeys away from it. We had not yet been or seen our friends, selves, chase tails round and round in downward spiral, leaving a trail of irretrievable vital life juice behind. Still, the brother's blood, comrades, partner, family curves was impenetrable, and we lived inside it, laughing with no clothes. And everything experimental till death was upon us, in our face mortality. And lots of things seemed futile then, but love and music can save us, and did, while the giant gray monster grew more poisoned and volatile around us. jaws clamping down and spewing ugly shit around. Nothing is the same. So we keep moving. We keep moving.
What? Talk. What in the world? Hold on. I'm really going to be looking for some kind of correlation between that intro and it sounds like the song actually kicking in.
So we keep moving. Jaws clamping down and spewing ugly shit around. Nothing is the same. So we keep moving. We keep moving.
There's nothing. There's the fourth. A major down to E minor, but that there's no tie-in. It just out of nowhere completely changes direction in every conceivable way. Key signature, time, well, not time signature, it's still 4/4, but stylistically completely different. Dynamics completely different. It's almost like listening to two different songs. That was not a smooth intro. Very abrupt. Just a complete shift. The only thing, and this is a stretch, the only thing is going from that A major to an E minor. Now, if we went A major to F sharp minor, I could say, okay, well, it's the natural minor. You know, going from an A major down to F sharp minor, it's three semitones. That's the natural minor. That would make sense. But we're going from A to E. We're going down the fourth. From an a major to a minor. It didn't feel good. Didn't sound good.
We keep moving.
Wait, we're switching to a halftime feel now? We're really going to go to a halftime feel? Really?
I remember 10 years ago in Hollywood, we did some good and we did some real bad stuff, but the butthole surfers said.
That's not halftime feel. That's actual halftime. Phrasing's all. I was trying to picture it in a halftime feel with just the snare on 3. No, it's the phrasing's all off if you do that. If you take it as actual halftime, snare on 2 and 4, but cutting the tempo in half, it feels right. It sounds right. The phrasing's right. This is a weird one. Instrumentally, like from a musicianship standpoint, do I hear anything wrong? Do I hear anything bad? No, it's solid work across the board. It's nowhere near the most impressive songs I've ever heard from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've heard way more impressively executed songs than this. This is actually, by their own standards, this is pretty simple stuff that they're playing. Probably the most impressive thing I've heard about the entire song so far has been the subdivision work. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and those 3/8 notes. 3/8, 3/8, 3/8, 3/8, 4/8. That's probably been the most impressive thing about the song. Everything else has been pretty straightforward, pretty straight ahead. Switching to halftime, it's interesting. I wouldn't say impressive, but it's interesting. A lot of interesting choices. A lot of interesting decisions. Like that intro. The intro on its own. The intro by itself sounded good. It made sense. When the main song kicked in, it sounded good. It made sense. Put the two of them together. Not really. It doesn't quite line up. I've said this several times when it comes to doing intros. And listen, I have no problem with songs having intros. I have no problem with that at all. But the whole purpose of an intro is to set expectation. It's to set the mood and tone, create that atmosphere, create what's going to happen, set a certain amount and a certain level of expectation. This is what you can expect to hear. This is the type of direction we're going to go. And the two of them did not line up at all. Not in any way. You could have taken that intro completely out, and it would have made perfect sense just to have the song kick in. On the flip side, have that intro and use that intro for a completely different song. A song that's more connected to the intro, more conducive to the intro. Because right now that intro really doesn't serve any purpose. Not for the main body of the song. It does not set expectation. It does not it doesn't set the mood and tone for what's to come at all. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It does not line up. I don't get it. It's not bad. It's not horrible. It just doesn't. The intro just doesn't serve any purpose at all. Kind of like this halftime feel. It doesn't really fit, especially at the position, almost at the end of the song. We're well over 3/4 into the song. We only have about 20% left. And now we're going to go into a halftime? It almost seems counterproductive. Like, what? You waited this long to do it. Why bother doing it at this point at all? You know? I don't know.
Real bad stuff, but the butthole surfers say it's better to regret something you did than something you couldn't do. Yeah, we were young, but we were looking for the deep kick. Yeah, seen 'em come, seen 'em go.
And a linear fade to boot. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that just happened. All right. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Red Hot Chili Peppers with Deep Kick. This was a request from Eli. And this was actually Eli's prioritized request for the month of November for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Eli. I hope you enjoyed the show. Oh boy. All right. Well, that just happened. All right. Well, in any case, I have a score, and let's get to that score, and I'll tell you how I came up with it. But this is going to answer a lot of people's questions. You know, when it comes to, you know, taking requests from gold and silver tier members, a lot of people have this misconception that, you know, if you're a gold or silver tier member and you make a request, your request is going to be treated favorably, or, you know, you're going to get special treatment or preferential treatment, or, you know, your score is going to get an automatic bump. Guys. This is going to pretty much disprove that right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 5.7. Yep, 5.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 5.7. What does that mean? Well, a 5.7 would translate to an okay scale rating. So we're not in the negatives, okay? We're not down under 5. We're in the positives. Not by much, but we're in the positives. It's getting an okay scale rating. It would also equate out to 3 out of 5 stars and a C+ letter grade. So there you go, a 5.7 okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay. This is what I like to call a Frankenstein project. Okay? It sounds like they took 3 different songs and they took parts from each of those songs and put them together in Frankenstein. Okay? So you have the intro from one song. Okay, you took the intro away from a song, and you took the main body from another song, and then you took the ending from another song, and you slapped them all together. Put them in a vise, stuck some super glue on it, maybe a couple of staples, and sent it out into the world. There you go. Go rollick, free through the hills. You know, this song really didn't make a whole lot of sense. The intro did not serve any purpose as far as conduciveness to the main body. There was the intro, and when the main body of the song kicked in, there was absolutely no link whatsoever. Completely different key, completely different tempo, completely different feel, completely different style. I mean, that the intro served absolutely no purpose when it came to the main body of the song. The main body of the song going into the outro. Let's call it the outro, okay? Any correlation between the main body and the outro? No. A halftime feel. Not even a halftime feel. Halftime. A change in tempo, okay? I'm not even sure if the tempo was an exact halftime. I'm not 100% sure if it was. But a completely different style. Completely different direction. It completely went in a completely different tangent that from where we were with the main body of the song. The main body leading into the outro served absolutely no purpose, okay? There was no correlation between the three parts, but each part on their own merit sounded good. You know, the intro did sound good. I had no issue with the intro as its own entity. I had no problem with it. It sounded good. It flowed well. It was solidly written. Nothing impressive, but it was solidly written and solidly executed. I got no complaints about it. The main body of the song, probably my favorite part of the whole song. Felt good, sounded good. It sounded good. It grooved well, flowed well. Everything made sense. The only interesting thing about the song, if I'm being honest, where it came to the subdivision work with that section, that I think they did it 3 times during the course of the song, where they went into that 8th note pattern, the 3 8th note pattern, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you know, that section. 3 8 3 8 3 8 3 8 4 8. You know, that was nice. It got my attention. It broke up the monotony. That was nice. On its own, the main body of the song, probably the strongest part of the song. Good thing. That's a good thing. It'd be terrible if the intro was the strongest part of the song and only accounts for, you know, a quarter of the song. The outro, same thing. Same thing as the intro. It sounded good on its own merit, as its own entity. I can find no fault in it except for one thing: vocally, really out of tune. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think that was Anthony Kiedis doing the vocals on the ending. I think that might have been Flea. That sounded like his voice. Couldn't carry the melody of the main melodic line of the song in a bucket. It sounded out. And now why? I don't know. Maybe that was done intentionally. Maybe he was intentionally trying to sing out of tune. But again, that raises the question: why? Why would you want to do that? It didn't sound pleasing to the ear at all, you know? But then again, that kind of was the whole motif of this entire song. From section to section. It just didn't line up at all. I still think these were 3 different songs where they took parts from 3 different songs and slapped them together. Technically, not impressive at all. Within the confines of each section, it sounded good, but they didn't line up whatsoever. So this is how I'm coming up with the 5.7. It's not down in the negative scores. We are still in the positives, but not by much. Okay, we're kind of skating by on this one, but we're still up in the positives nonetheless. So yeah, 5.7, that's exactly where we belong. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 5.7, which is an okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.